Okay, folks, let's get to it. But first, subscribe, like, and comment. That's kind of what I need. Looks like at one of Trump's rallies over the weekend, he almost met Biggie Smalls in person.
Shots ringing out as President Trump ducks down. Secret Service agents rush to his side, forming a protective shield. Other officers in tactical gear, armed with long guns, post up at the front of the stage.
Are you ready? On you. Ready. Move.
Trump's security detail lifting him up from the ground as he raises his...
How do you get a sniper on the roof of a building that the Secret Service, the FBI, they should have cleared all that stuff? But it's a guy, he gets 5 shots off before anybody does anything. Let me ask you, would you go to any other Trump rallies? And would you sit behind him anymore at any rallies? And then that one black guy who was sitting behind him, you know, black people, when they hear gunshots, they run. That black guy was still sitting there trying to help. He can't be black. After the shot, the Secret Service, they all pile on top of him. They kind of lift him up. He gives the fight on sign, fight on. What was he saying? Harambe, Harambe, Harambe. I guess we have to see how soon he's going to have another rally. You have to have that plexiglass wrapped all around him. I don't think he's going to sit out in the open anymore. I doubt it. Even though he threw his fists up in defiance, that would make anybody a little scared. Somebody's after you? Oh, I'm scared now. Now, we have a Republican candidate in North Carolina, I think that Donald Trump endorsed. He said, out in the open, sometimes somebody needs to be killed or unalived. Sometimes you have to unalive a person. His exact words were, sometimes you have to kill a person.
In remarks given at a church, said this, quote, "Some folks need killing." Take a look.
But now I find ourselves struggling with people who have evil intents. You know, there's a time when we used to meet evil on the battlefield, and guess what we did to it? We killed it. Some liberal somewhere is going to say that sounds awful. Too bad. Get mad at me if you want to. Some folks need killing.
Then you had a few people out there say, hey, the shooter only had one job. Now, what job was that? I don't know. Now, here comes along Project 2025. They're going to rewrite the whole Constitution, your whole way of life. One of the leaders of the Heritage Foundation, he said, we can do it the easy way or we can do it the hard way. Now, where have you ever heard that at? Says it can be bloodless or, you know, we do it by force. That's what they're literally saying. If they can get Donald Trump back in charge again, they're gonna redo everything. It's gonna be so easy to go to jail now, and illegal alien running around. They're gonna round them up and put them in some camps. I'm afraid to tell you that they're gonna start putting people in camps. It's gonna be a whole lot easier to fill them jails up. You're gonna have the modern day slavery come back. This whole thing called a democracy, it's about to come apart. Looks like everything is coming to an end.
Who now says that he knows nothing about this project, nor does he have any idea who's behind it. Well, that's BS, no matter which way you shovel it. And here is the evidence. First, the WHO. The group behind this project is the Heritage Foundation. It is a group that Trump is not only familiar with, but relies on them for policy advice and guidance. Ask him. Just ask.
For nearly 50 years, this legendary institution, which is what it is, has been at the forefront of the conservative movement, helping lead the fight to defend our cherished American history, culture, and traditions. Our country is going to hell. The critical job of institutions such as Heritage is to lay the groundwork, and Heritage does such an incredible job at that. Encourage new thinking, embrace new directions, and keep Heritage at the vanguard of the conservative movement. I think tremendous things are going to be coming out of Heritage. Each of you here tonight, I ask you to think big, dream bigger, aim higher, get ready to work. I know how wealthy the people in this room are.